Quartararo's had plenty of time to look at the back of that KTM, but can he figure out a place to make that overtake stick? He gets closest, I think, into Distrubben at the first part of the lap.
Last lap on the way then of this sprint, and continuing his utter domination of this Dutch TT weekend is going to be Marco Bezzecchi, barring any late disaster from the Emilia VR46 racing team rider. He was the quickest man in both sessions on Friday. He topped the free practice session this morning, an all-time lap record to take just his second MotoGP pole position, and he is running away with this sprint here in Assen. Pecco Bagnaia is going to hang on, settle for a very safe second place, and it looks like Fabio Quartararo just hasn't quite got the late race speed here to go with Brad Binder. It looks like we're locked in here. Bezzecchi, Bagnaia and Binder. Well, looks like it's going to be BB and B for the podium.
It's out of Distrubben where Quartararo's losing out to Binder. He gets so close to him through that tight 30-mile-an-hour left-hander, and then Binder just streaks clear down the Veenstlaan up towards turn 60, Rushkenhoek. So that's where Quartararo's losing his time, and unfortunately it might be too steep a hill to climb. As you see, coming through this final sector, Binder just has those couple of bike lengths over the Yamaha behind him.
Marco Bezzecchi just loves creating history, doesn't he, for Valentino Rossi? Oh, Brad Binder's got a long lap penalty. A late drama here then. What a shock this is. Track limits then for Brad Binder. He's got a long lap penalty. There's going to be no time for him to serve it. Of course, there'll be time added on to his race time, and surely that's going to put him off the podium, will do. Marco Bezzecchi, though, is the sprint star here in Assen. He continues his one-man demolition and domination of this Assen Grand Prix weekend. He takes it by the commanding margin of 1.3 seconds clear of Pecco Bagnaia. The young Bezzecchi fans are delirious with joy. Bagnaia then will take second place, but Brad Binder takes the checkered flag in third, but it looks like there'll be no bronze medal because he's got a late long lap penalty for exceeding track limits. There'll be time added on to his race time. Quartararo then will be promoted into that top three. Marc Marquez, we just saw him coming over the line there in a very, very forlorn 17th place. Binder, I don't think has realised yet, as he acknowledges the crowd.
He'll go back to
there's going to be a
with that
body blow here for Brad Binder because he does not know that there's a long lap penalty coming his way due to exceeding the track limits. That was late on, wasn't it? It must have been on the last lap.
Yeah, it's on the last lap, which is an automatic long lap penalty, which will drop him to fifth. Simon, did you see where Brad Binder exceeded track limits on that last lap?
Only because I was watching the splits. It was the last sector of the second to last lap, so I think he cut the chicane before, you know, getting into the last lap, and he was already on warning, so I guess that's what it added up to.
Well, there we go. Late drama indeed then in the Tissot sprint here in Assen. No dramas for this young man, Marco Bezzecchi, who loves creating history, doesn't he? The first VR46 racing team rider to take a podium in MotoGP in Assen last year, the first to take a pole position, the first to take a Grand Prix victory in Argentina at the start of this season, and he now has the honour, he's got the full set, hasn't he? The first Valentino Rossi rider to take a sprint victory as well. Gigi Dall'Igna looks on very, very happily. There you go then, the long lap penalty, 3 seconds. That's the calculated time that they had. Look, Binder's just realised, he's looking at the big screens there, you can see the caption across the bottom of the screens. They are shell-shocked, aren't they, down in the Red Bull Catering Factory Racing guys, because that means with the 3-second addition to his sprint time, Binder slips back to 5th place. Quartararo then, in dramatic circumstances, will get a bronze medal.
He suddenly found out he's got to go to the pit straight to stand on the podium. That's a rare sort of shine of light, isn't it, for Yamaha in this season? His and their first sprint podium. So a little bit of good fortune for Fabio Quartararo, who kept the pressure on Binder. You have to say that. He made sure that Binder had to push to the limit on those final few laps, and Binder exceeded track limits in those very closing stages. It cost him 2 places, and Quartararo, who's feeling the pain, will at least have a medal around his neck.